Films, games, and publications may contain numerous kinds of content, of which some can offend or be downright unsuitable for certain age groups. This is where we come in. The Film and Publication Board, or FPB for short, exists to help regulate what content you or your child gets exposed to. Along with the help from the public and cooperation from distributors, we set out to ensure that anyone and everyone can make informed decisions when deciding on what to watch, play, or read. Now, please sit back, relax, and allow me to quickly show you how we can achieve these goals and elaborate as to what we actually stand for. First and foremost, concerning our mandate and function, the FPB has 3 objectives. Namely, number 1, to provide consumer advice to enable adults to make informed viewing, reading, and gaming choices, both for themselves and for the children in their care. Number 2, to protect children from exposure to disturbing and harmful materials and from premature exposure to adult experiences. And number 3, to make the use of children in and the exposure of children to pornography punishable. We fulfill our mandate through the classification of films, games, and certain publications, registration of distributors and exhibitors, and the determination of exemption applications. To clarify, classification is the process of assigning age ratings and consumer advice to all films, games, and certain publications that are distributed or exhibited in South Africa. Even though the FPB and its partners do anything and everything in our power to protect children from harmful material, at the end of the day, it is a shared responsibility. Members of the public can help by regulating what their children get exposed to in their own homes, and individuals can use our rating system when deciding what is appropriate and what isn't. However, we do realize that in order for you as the consumer to be able to make the best possible informed decision, all the correct ratings have to be available on anything you can possibly get exposed to. This comes down to industry compliance, meaning that any and all players in the industry have to go through the correct procedures before distributing any content. As such, all distributors of films and games must be registered with the FPB and pay a prescribed annual fee. For access to the FPB online, visit us on www.fpb.org.za and click on the FPB online icon. When assigning age ratings, our classifiers take various issues into consideration. They look to see if the film or game includes any classifiable elements such as drugs, sex, language, violence, prejudice, bestiality, horror, etc. Where the film or game contains any of these elements, the classifiers will rate it accordingly and also include the classifiable elements to inform the viewers what they can expect to see when viewing the film or playing the game. Now, how does these ideals get enforced and put into practice? By a process referred to as compliance monitoring. FPB compliance officers are appointed to monitor and make sure that all distributors and exhibitors of films and games have all the necessary classifications in place. Everything on display needs to have all the correct information in the prescribed manner. Compliance monitors even inspect premises to ensure that these ideals are upheld. They will also advise all distributors and exhibitors of films and games of all the requirements when it comes to correct classification. Regarding online content, technology advances at an unprecedented rate, and so too the volume of media content. Monitoring online content for child pornography has perhaps been the fastest growing challenge for the FPB. It is important that children benefit from the enormous educational and entertainment potential of the internet without becoming victims of pedophiles and sexual predators. Cyber safety is something to always keep in mind. It involves being safe on the internet and acting in a safe and responsible manner. To circumvent the risks that can jeopardize your safety and the security of your personal information and reputation from computer crime in general. Cyberbullying and texting are just a couple of examples of behavioral-based internet dangers. On the topic of child pornography, internet service providers must take all the responsible steps to prevent the use of their services for the hosting or distribution of child pornography. Child pornography includes any image, however created, or any description of a person, real or simulated, who is depicted, made to appear, look like, represented, or described as being under the age of 18 years. All films, games, and publications are classified as refused classification if they are found to contain child pornography. Pro-Child is an online service that affords members of the public with an opportunity to report any child pornography or sexual abuse images discovered on the internet. Any person can report anonymously on the toll-free number 0800 148 148, or they can go to www.fpbprochild.org.za and submit their report online. We also have a convenient online self-service available, which is designed to enhance the administration of applications to register or renew registration as a distributor or exhibitor of films, and for the application for classification of films, games, and certain publications. Should you wish to get in contact with the FPB or have any queries regarding classification, registration, compliance monitoring, complaints and compliments, media queries, or partnership requests, feel free to contact the FPB Client Support Unit on the toll-free number 0800 000 555 or by email at clientsupport@fpb.org.za.